What's up, guys? Welcome back to the garage. G Money here with you. Another rapid reaction movie review today. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy December. It's December 1st, and I want to talk to you guys about a movie that I'm going to be going all in for this holiday season, and that is a movie called Violent Night. I got a chance to see it a couple days ago at an early screening. It comes out officially tomorrow. Not sure when you'll be watching this video, but it is new for the holiday season 2022, starring David Harbour. And the marketing department for Violent Night pulled a quote that I had for the movie the night that I saw it. Here it is. I think I put it up there. I don't know. I loved it. If that wasn't a spoiler alert for you, let's talk a little bit about Violent Night. When a team of mercenaries breaks into a wealthy family compound on Christmas Eve, taking everyone inside hostage, the team isn't prepared for a surprise combatant. Santa Claus is on the grounds, and he's about to show why this Nick is no saint. I actually had never read that description, and I love it. It actually sums up this movie beautifully. David Harbour, who we of course know as Hopper from Stranger Things as of late, is a stud in general, but in this movie as well as Santa. We've gotten like Billy Bob Thornton as Bad Santa a couple years ago. We got Mr. Mel Gibson as Santa in Fat Man, which is a movie that obviously I champion and love, by the Nelms brothers. So we've gotten that kind of like edgy, beaten down Santa Claus in recent years. And I like it because Santa can get stuck in a rut just like the rest of us, right? In his career and his profession. And that's kind of the story here too. David Harbour, Santa Claus, is kind of down on his luck. And, this is a spoiler-free review, so I'm not going to talk about any of the specifics that happen, but I will just say that what that description said, it's a wealthy compound, and he's there delivering gifts to the kid. And while he's there, John Leguizamo, who is the main villain in the movie, and his compadre show up to basically rob the family. Long story short, you get that from the trailer as well, so no spoiler there. And Santa says, you know what? This kid doesn't deserve that. And he obviously has a connection to children because he's Santa Claus. And that camaraderie that he gains with the young girl in the movie, the kid who's maybe, 7 or 8 years old in the film. And then he uses that relationship to basically take these guys down. And he just battles them to make sure that the kid does not get hurt and her family is safe. And it's also, he's doing it kind of for all the children in a way, because we kind of see that that's really the only thing keeping him in the game is the kids. The best parts about Violent Night are 100% David Harbour, which I already mentioned, and the action sequences. The CGI is a little, not top tier, but it doesn't matter. It is kick-ass. It is a lot of fun. The fight choreography is on point. And just seeing these like mercenaries battle this magic person for all intents and purposes, and the battles that play out, the kills that happen on camera, there's some very inventive ones that even with other, Christmas horror movies I had never seen. And they really up the ante in terms of what you saw on screen in a Christmas film and a holiday film. And they took it to a new level in that respect. Even movies that I love, like Silent Night, Deadly Night, the kills compared to the kills that we see in Violent Night would possibly be considered tame. Now, of course, it was a product of the time in the 1980s. So you had that 80s kind of like schlocky shtick, right? And in Violent Night, it's a lot more polished, but it's also a lot more gory and brutal. This is not a horror movie per se. This is more in the vein of like Die Hard. Or if you guys ever saw a foreign film called Deadly Games, that's another one. But the roles were kind of reversed, where Santa's the bad guy, not the good guy like he is in this situation. Where the film somewhat falls short for me is the sentimental aspects that it tries to impose. Like I already mentioned, Santa's connection to the young girl in the film and his kind of loneliness and his woe is me kind of attitude that's befallen him. And then the side plots that are going on with some of the characters in the wealthy family as well, I didn't really care about. And there was a lot of time spent on that, and I know why that was done, so it doesn't bother me. I just didn't connect to it. So it brought it down a little bit for me, because as those family stories were playing out and the story of the couple that's going through a separation and the mother's connection to her children and who she's going to leave the company to and all that stuff. Like, I get it for the purposes of the plot, but the whole time I was like, when are we going to get back to Santa killing people? When are we going to get back to fight sequences and action scenes and shit blowing up and Leguizamo chewing up scenery? He was a great villain in this, by the way, which he's done more than once this year. So, guys, I'm going to recommend Violent Night vehemently. Please go see it this holiday season. Leave the kids at home. Don't bring them. It's very violent. The title tells you that. It's rated R. You know that. Don't take the kids to see it. But this holiday season, if you want something fun and just like blindside action, think Die Hard, think Home Alone if it was rated R, that kind of stuff. There's even some homages to Home Alone in this film, which I loved, and some other movies that I won't mention that just tripped me out, that these little lines were dropped in the script, which I thought was brilliant too. So it comes with its flaws, but whenever David Harbour as Santa Claus is on camera, whenever the action is up in the ante, this movie is gold. It was a blast to see this film with the crowd as well. A lot of oohs and ahs in the audience, and I'm sure that will be the case when you see it as well. Guys, check out Violent Night. My score for Violent Night, I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. There you see right there. Look down below for all my information and subscribe to this channel. I hope you guys see Violent Night. If you do, let me know what you thought of it, and happy holidays. I'll see you guys next time in the garage.